I'm B News producer Sydney Bowles, here for another edition of our monthly interview with Marge Yetman, Director of the Council on Aging, to give you a rundown of all the incredible things going on at the Senior Center. As always, I'm joined by Marge Yetman. Marge, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. Again,
here we are. So this is such a delight for me because this is a look behind the curtain. You send in a list of things that you want to talk about, and then I get to sit down and be like, tell me about all these things. But the first thing we want to talk about, I actually do have a little bit of a handle in, because this is our Candidates Afternoon. We're talking politics. So what's going on here?
So Candidates Afternoon, which, mind you, everybody, Sydney is going to be moderator for. Historically, it's been Kevin Sullivan, but Kevin Sullivan will be running a campaign for somebody, so we've decided it's probably not the best idea.
So I will be putting on my neutral journalist hat, asking the tough questions and the fun questions.
So Candidates Afternoon, historically, now mind you, it was in place before I came on board, many, many moons ago, is a way for seniors to find out and ask questions about topics and issues that are important to them. I see it as a way to talk about housing and transportation and anything that's kind of senior related, but it doesn't tend to stay that way. So we talk about everything under the sun that would pertain to the town. Water bills, sewer bills, electricity, you name it, it gets discussed. This year, it looks like we're going to have a pretty good race. We have a three-way race for 2 seats for the selectmen. We'll know better. Now, mind you, we're taping this 2 weeks early because Marge will be on vacation. We'll know better in a day or two who's actually passing the papers back in and who else we can invite to come.
But it does look like a pretty jam-packed slate this season.
Yeah.
So you can, we're taping this early, so we don't know the answers, but you at home, you can go look on the website of the town clerk, get a sense for whose ballots have been returned, and we will be having as many of those candidates come as we can for, lots of different races.
My hope is the selectmen and the planning board at minimum. There's a lot going on with the planning board, and it does affect the seniors. I mean, you're talking about rezoning, and you've got the MBTA communities, and other things that are senior housing in general, and the cost of housing is so high. It's what is a planning board candidate? What are their thoughts on that? So it's really important. The others are not unimportant, but I think those are the two that I really want to see good discussion on.
Sure.
So it's not a debate per se, but
it isn't. I think, and it's an opportunity for seniors to send in their own questions. I think we here at BCAT, we like to do candidate questionnaires and we have forums, but this is really the chance for people to come with their questions and talk directly to candidates, hear other people's questions get answered. It's a more interactive format.
And I invite people who are watching, if you can't make it, send me questions and we'll put those in for you to ask when you're there. And it's helpful to us to know what you all are thinking about and what they want us to ask questions about. I mean, we're not them. We don't know.
Right. So this is coming up on March 26th in the afternoon, and we will have the details of that, the time and everything all over. We'll plaster,
it'll be everywhere.
Yes, we'll plaster the town with it.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. And then prom. Prom
is coming up quickly. We are almost, when this film airs, we'll be 4 weeks away, basically. We still have some tickets. We've added a couple of tables. It looks to be a really great evening of entertainment, dancing, good food. The photographer that we had originally, Randy Brogan, who all the ladies love Randy. He's coming back, so we'll have him doing photography. So we'll have some, so you can get some great pictures, all gussied up. And it just looks to be a great evening. A whole bunch flower market donates the centerpieces and the corsages / boutonnieres for the seniors to wear, and the bouquet for the Queen when we crown the king and queen.
I'll tell you, this was one of the first events that I attended in Burlington last year when I started reporting on this town. And it was just so, so, so lovely to see everyone having such an incredible time, the sense of seeing all your friends that you might not see all the time, a chance to dance and eat good food and just feel pampered in some way.
Yeah.
It's really, really special.
And I should add, if you don't drive at night, because many don't, we do offer transportation for it. Both vehicles will be running, so whoever needs a ride, we will get you there.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's just a lovely evening, and it's a chance for folks to put on their best, right?
Totally.
You know, you've all have grandkids. Not all. Many have had grandkids get married, and they've got their dresses and their suits, and they'll never wear them again. Well, this is your chance to wear it again.
So now we're getting into the territory where I'm just like, Marge, what's going on? Tell me about this thing. So you've written here, Superior Court Judge Catherine Ham. What is that about?
We have, apparently it's outreach month for judges or the judicial system. So mid-month we have Superior Court Judge Catherine Ham coming out to talk. So it's a chance to, get kind of a little more up close and personal with a real Superior Court judge, and ask questions and learn about what they do and learn about the court system without actually being in the court system.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's something that I don't know that much about, the ins and outs of what that must be like.
That's a good thing. That means you haven't been in the court system.
Well, there you go. And do you have the details on when that's happening?
I don't.
Okay, well, it'll be in the newsletter.
It's It's like it's a Wednesday, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Mid-month.
All right. And tell me about this baseball show with Howie Newman.
Oh, this is going to be the last Wednesday of the month, just before opening day. We've had him out before. He's fantastic. He is a singer, songwriter, and sports writer. And he wrote for the Globe, the Lowell Sun, the Patriot Ledger, and the Associated Press, which is what impresses me. He also did the color commentary for the Lowell Spinners on the local radio station in Lowell, which is near and dear to my heart. Not the radio station, but the Lowell Spinners. I mean, we'd get a 6-pack of tickets and, go see them, 6 times during the summer with my mom. So good memories there. Loved going to the Spinners. We saw Andrew Benintendi come up through the system and finally get to play for the Red Sox at Fenway. So it was really, like I said, near and dear to my heart. I love that. Yeah. So Howie will come and he will talk about his career and he'll sing some songs. He's actually written songs about baseball, which are pretty good. Just a kind of a fun opening day type of event. Not on opening day, so you're not going to miss opening day. But even if you're not a huge baseball fan, come out because it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it seems like a great time to learn about someone who's had a really interesting life, it sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Well, Marge Yetman, thank you for...
I'm going to add one more thing because I almost completely forgot. St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
We are celebrating the Thursday before St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
And we have a special treat this year. Everyone is used to the singing trooper, Dan Clark, coming out for Christmas. I'm going to cough again. Excuse me. He is coming out for St. Patrick's Day.
Fun.
And we are having lunch before, and food will be provided by Shawshane Tech.
Fun.
And it's being sponsored by the COA and Representative Ken Gordon.
Oh, cool, cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is.
Sorry about your cough. I hope
That's
you're doing okay.
It hasn't done that all day.
Okay, sounds like a jam-packed month as always. We will, you'll be able to find the details in the newsletter and in other places, so lots of details on that. But for now, Marge, thank you so much for being here. I'm your host, Sydney Bowles, and that's been another edition of the Senior Update.